Hey everyone, Ian Foreman here at Tuyl Music Academy in Huntington Beach, California. I am a current drum instructor Mondays through Thursdays, and today I'll be giving a lesson on a basic brush groove or a basic pattern you could do and play with any jazz band basically. So, first off, what I want you to do is always based on the snare. And typically, drummers that use brushes or play jazz typically will use a traditional grip. It's much easier to get that nice fluid sound, but if you need to do the match grip, it works just as fine. So today, what I want to show you is getting the left hand, if you're a right-handed player, or left-handed player, be your right hand. So the weakest hand is your left. So we want to get down this nice fluid motion. No accents, nothing. Just try to get it almost like running water. It's nice and fluid, right? And I drew a clock on here to show you where we're going to accent at. So just try to get that down. And once you get that down, in nice big circles, and I always tell students, think of a sumo wrestling match. You want to stay inside the ring. You don't want to go outside the ring or hit the snare, like all that stuff. You want a nice, pretty sound. So once you get that fluid motion down, we're going to start accenting on beats 2 and 4. So on this clock I drew, we're going to be swooshing. When I say swoosh, it's just these two fingers controlling it. You're going to swoosh on 2, on the number 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a nice little swoosh, nothing too crazy. 1, 2. So once you get that down, then we're gonna add this right hand in. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2. This is the hardest part, getting the left hand. So if you're familiar with jazz, typically a jazz beat, the most typical beat we start out with is the spang-a-lang on the ride. 1, 2, and 3, 4, spang, spang-a-lang, spang-a-lang. But if you're playing brushes, you're going to add that to the brush groove. And I call this groove stirring the pasta, because it kind of looks like you're stirring the pasta, in the hot boiling water. So the next thing we have to do is add this hand in. And if you're a beginner, I would just start off with this pattern. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. Spang, spang-a-lang, spang-a-lang, spang-a-lang. Once you get that comfortable, we can add the whole groove together. I would start this by sections. So we're going to start off open-handed like this. So basically your left hand's at 10 o'clock, your right hand's at 5 o'clock. So that downbeat of 1 be 1, 2. So you're going to go crossover basically. And your left hand will be on that number 2 on the clock or on the snare drum. So let's try that again. 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. Then we come back. So 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3. This is what your right hand's doing. 2 and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. So once you get that pattern down, the left hand's just doing circle motions and swooshing on the number 2. It's almost like chewing bubble gum and tapping your head and rubbing your belly at the same time. Once you get it down though, it all makes sense. So let's try this together. Let's put it all together. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2. Nice fluid circles. 1, 2, and 3. Let me slow it down for you. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. Swoosh, swoosh. 2 and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3. Once you get that down, you can add so much more to this. You can start accenting with the left hand. A 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Or add rudiments to it. A paradiddle, for example. 1, 2, and 2. A paradiddle. 2 and 3. Once you get that down, we have to add one more thing to it. It's the left foot. We got to put that backbeat. 2 and 4 on the left foot. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3. And the faster you go, the smaller your circle will become. That is a basic breakdown of a brush groove. Try it at home, try it anywhere. You do not have to use a snare drum. You can use it on a countertop, newspaper, anywhere, any kind of surface, basically, a smooth surface. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tune in next time. See you later. Bye.